Football is more than just 90 minutes on a pitch. It is a story of beginnings, sacrifices, pressure, dreams, and moments that change lives forever. Behind every goal, every celebration, and every roar of the crowd lies a journey filled with struggle, belief, and relentless ambition. Some players rise quietly, others explode onto the scene, but only a few manage to leave a mark that people remember long after the final whistle. Today's story is not just about goals or trophies, it is about two footballers shaped by talent, expectation, and the weight of greatness at a young age, from the streets of Brazil to the elite academies of England. From teenage debuts to playing under the brightest lights in world football, Gabriel Jesus and Mason Greenwood represent two different paths driven by the same hunger. Both were seen as the future before they were even fully grown. Both carried the hopes of clubs and nations. And both learned early that football at the highest level demands more than skill, it demands character, sacrifice, and resilience. This is the story of two natural finishers, two modern attackers, and two careers that show how football can lift you to the top of the world and test you in ways no one expects. Their achievements, their impact on their teams, and their influence on the game go far beyond statistics. So sit back, turn the volume up, and get ready to dive deep into the journey, the similarities, and the legacy of Gabriel Jesus and Mason Greenwood. Gabriel Fernando de Jesus was born on April 3, 1997, in São Paulo, Brazil, specifically in the working-class neighborhood of Jardim Piri, an area marked by poverty, crime, and limited opportunities. Raised by his mother, Vera Lucia, who worked multiple jobs to support the family, Gabriel grew up in humble conditions. Football was not just a passion for him, it was an escape and a dream of survival. As a child, he played football barefoot on the streets and local dirt pitches, often using makeshift balls. His love for the game was evident from a very young age. And even before professional training, he showed exceptional balance, movement, and instinct in front of goal. Gabriel's early football journey began at local youth setups before he joined Palmeiras Academy in 2013 at the age of 16. Initially, he struggled with physical development and was even sent on loan to smaller youth teams to gain experience. However, his determination, work ethic, and natural football intelligence helped him progress rapidly. By 2015, Gabriel Jesus made his professional debut for Palmeiras, and it didn't take long for him to become one of the most exciting young talents in Brazil. His speed, pressing ability, sharp finishing, and intelligent off-the-ball movement made him stand out immediately. The 2016 season was a breakthrough year for Gabriel Jesus. He played a crucial role in Palmeiras winning the Brazilian Serie, a title, their first league championship in 22 years. Gabriel finished the season as the club's top scorer and was named Campeonato Brasileiro Player of the Season, cementing his status as Brazil's brightest young forward. His performances attracted attention from Europe's elite clubs. And later that year, Manchester City, managed by Pep Guardiola, secured his signing before moving to Europe. Gabriel Jesus experienced a life-changing moment during the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. Selected for Brazil's Olympic squad, he played a key role in helping his nation win Olympic gold for the first time in football history. The images of Gabriel painting streets before the tournament and later celebrating Olympic glory became iconic. Symbolizing his rise from poverty to national hero, Gabriel Jesus officially joined Manchester City in January 2017, and his impact was immediate. He scored on his Premier League debut and quickly adapted to English football despite his young age. Under Pep Guardiola, Gabriel developed into a modern forward capable of playing as a central striker or on the wing, pressing relentlessly, linking play, and sacrificing personal glory for team success. Although often competing with Sergio Aguero for a starting role, Jesus never complained and consistently delivered important goals during his time at Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus won an incredible collection of trophies. He helped City secure multiple Premier League titles, FA Cups, League Cups, and Community Shields, becoming one of the most decorated Brazilian players in Premier League history. One of his most memorable moments came in the 2018-19 season, when he scored crucial goals in City's historic domestic treble, winning the Premier League, FA Cup, and League Cup in a single campaign. His performances in big games, especially against top rivals, earned him respect even when he was not the main star. On the international stage, Gabriel Jesus became a regular for the Brazil national team. He was part of the squad that won the 2019 Copa America, contributing with assists, pressing, and team play, even though goals were limited in that tournament. Over the years, he represented Brazil in World Cups, Copa America tournaments, and international friendlies, becoming known for his selfless role rather than individual statistics. Despite facing criticism for not scoring enough goals for Brazil, coaches consistently trusted him because of his tactical discipline and work rate. In 2022, Gabriel Jesus made a bold career decision by leaving Manchester City to join Arsenal. Seeking a new challenge and a more central role, he became a key figure under manager Mikel Arteta, a former Guardiola assistant who understood his qualities perfectly. At Arsenal, Jesus immediately transformed the team's attack. His pressing, creativity, movement, and leadership elevated the entire squad, even during periods when injuries limited his goal output. His influence often went beyond statistics as Arsenal became more aggressive, fluid, and confident with him leading the line, although injuries, particularly knee issues, interrupted parts of his Arsenal career. Gabriel Jesus continued to show resilience and professionalism. He worked hard to return stronger each time, maintaining his importance in big matches and mentoring younger players. His ability to play across the front line, draw defenders, and create space made him one of the most tactically valuable forwards in the Premier League. Off the pitch, Gabriel Jesus is known for his humility, strong family values, and deep connection to his roots. He often speaks about his upbringing, credits his mother for his success, and remains actively involved in charitable work in Brazil. Tattoos across his body represent faith, family, and personal milestones, reflecting his emotional journey rather than luxury or ego. Today, Gabriel Jesus is regarded as one of the most complete forwards of his generation, not always the flashiest, but incredibly intelligent, disciplined, and impactful. From the streets of São Paulo to lifting trophies in England and representing Brazil on the world stage, his story is one of perseverance, sacrifice, and constant evolution. While his career is still ongoing, Gabriel Jesus has already secured his place as a symbol of modern football, a forward who works for the team, thrives under pressure, and never forgets where he came from. Mason John Greenwood was born on October 1, 2001, in Bradford, West Yorkshire, England, and grew up in nearby Wibsey. He was raised in a close-knit family, with a strong footballing influence from a very young age. His father worked as an engineer, while his mother was a stay-at-home parent who played a major role in supporting his football journey. Mason's talent was evident almost immediately, and football quickly became the central focus of his childhood. From his earliest years, he displayed extraordinary coordination, balance, and confidence with the ball, often playing against older children and standing out with ease. Greenwood joined Manchester United's academy at just 6 years old, making him one of the youngest recruits in the club's history. As he progressed through the youth ranks, coaches quickly realized they were working with a rare talent. Mason was known for being two-footed, capable of shooting with equal power and accuracy from both feet, something extremely uncommon even at elite level. His composure in front of goal, intelligent movement, and natural finishing ability set him apart from his peers. By his mid-teens, he was scoring goals consistently at every youth level and was widely regarded as one of the best young players in England. During the 2017-18 youth season, Greenwood's reputation exploded. He scored heavily for Manchester United's U18 and U23 teams and played a crucial role in winning the FA Youth Cup. His performances earned him training opportunities with the first team, and it became clear that his promotion was only a matter of time. Greenwood was not only scoring goals, but doing so with style volleys, long-range strikes, one-on-one finishes, and instinctive shots under pressure. Mason Greenwood made his senior debut for Manchester United in March 2019 in the UEFA Champions League at just 17 years old, becoming one of the youngest players ever to represent the club in Europe. Later that year, he scored his first senior goal in the Europa League, instantly announcing himself on the big stage. The 2019-20 season marked his true breakthrough. Greenwood scored 17 goals in all competitions, becoming United's top scorer alongside senior stars despite being a teenager. His calmness, technical quality, and lethal finishing drew comparisons to legendary strikers and established him as one of Europe's brightest young talents. In the 2020-21 season, Greenwood continued his development, scoring important goals in the Premier League, Champions League, and domestic competitions. He became a regular starter and showed maturity beyond his age, often deciding matches with moments of individual brilliance. By this stage, he had already become one of Manchester United's most reliable attackers, trusted in high-pressure situations and big games. His ability to operate as a winger or central striker made him tactically versatile and extremely valuable. Greenwood also represented England at youth level and made his senior England debut in September 2020, scoring on his first start for the national team. He was seen as a future cornerstone of England's attack, with pundits and former players praising his natural goal-scoring instincts and technical skill. However, his international career was short-lived at that stage due to off-field circumstances that followed. In early 2022, Greenwood's career was abruptly paused after serious legal allegations emerged. Manchester United suspended him, and he did not play competitive football for an extended period. The situation marked a dramatic turning point in his career, removing him from the spotlight during what should have been crucial developmental years. In 2023, legal proceedings were formally discontinued, but the episode had already reshaped his professional path, reputation, and future opportunities following internal reviews and discussions. Manchester United and Greenwood mutually agreed that it was best for him to continue his career away from the club. In 2023-24, he joined Getafe CF on loan in La Liga. The move represented a fresh start in a new country, league, and footballing culture. At Getafe, Greenwood gradually rebuilt his confidence and form, contributing goals, assists, and strong performances. His technical quality and attacking intelligence remained clear, showing that his footballing ability had not disappeared despite time away from the game. In 2024, Greenwood made a permanent transfer to Marseille, marking a new chapter in his career. At Marseille, he sought stability, regular football, and the chance to re-establish himself at a high competitive level. He quickly became one of the team's attacking focal points, contributing decisively in league matches and regaining consistency. His performances demonstrated that, purely from a footballing perspective, he remained a highly gifted attacker with elite-level finishing ability on the pitch. Mason Greenwood is defined by his two-footed shooting, quick release, close control, and composure inside the penalty area. He is not reliant on pace alone. Instead, he uses intelligence, positioning, and technique to create scoring opportunities. Coaches often describe him as a natural finisher, a trait that cannot be taught and sets him apart from many modern forwards. Off the pitch, Greenwood's career has been shaped as much by adversity as by talent. His journey serves as a reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in professional football. Despite setbacks, he has continued to pursue his career with determination, aiming to be judged by his performances on the field and his commitment to professional growth. Today, Mason Greenwood remains one of the most naturally gifted English attackers of his generation. From a child prodigy at Manchester United to a global headline figure, and now rebuilding his career abroad, his story is one of immense talent, rapid rise, deep controversy, and ongoing redemption. While his legacy is still being written, Greenwood's footballing ability ensures that his name continues to be part of conversations about elite attacking talent in modern football. Gabriel, Jesus and Mason Greenwood share the distinction of being elite attacking talents who rose to prominence at a very young age. Both players made their senior debuts as teenagers and immediately impressed with their maturity, composure, and natural ability in front of goal. From the early stages of their careers, they were trusted by top managers at elite clubs, showing that age was never a barrier to their impact at the highest level of football. One of the strongest similarities between the two is their exceptional finishing ability. Gabriel Jesus is known for his sharp instincts inside the box, quick reactions, and ability to score in crowded areas, while Greenwood is famous for being two-footed and capable of finishing from almost any angle. In different ways, both players possess a striker's mindset, calm under pressure, confident in front of goal, and capable of producing decisive moments in big matches. Both players have also proven to be tactically versatile attackers. Neither is limited to a single position. Gabriel Jesus has played as a central striker, wide forward, and even deeper attacking roles, adapting to complex tactical systems under Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta. Similarly, Greenwood has operated as a winger, inside forward, and central striker, giving managers flexibility in how they set up their teams. This versatility makes both players extremely valuable in modern football. In terms of team achievements, Gabriel Jesus and Mason Greenwood have contributed to major club successes at a young age. Jesus won multiple Premier League titles, domestic cups, and historic trebles with Manchester City, playing an important role even when not always the main star. Greenwood, while younger and earlier in his career, contributed significantly to Manchester United's attacking output, finishing seasons as one of the club's top scorers and playing key roles in European and domestic competitions. Both have delivered goals in high-pressure situations rather than only in low-stakes matches. Another major similarity is their impact beyond statistics. Gabriel Jesus is widely praised for his pressing, work rate, defensive contribution, and ability to elevate teammates around him. Greenwood, especially early in his career, brought unpredictability, creativity, and technical brilliance that opened space for others. Coaches have valued both players not just for goals, but for how they improve the overall attacking structure of their teams. Both players have also experienced intense pressure and scrutiny at a young age. Being labeled as future superstars early in their careers, they were constantly analyzed by fans, media, and pundits. This pressure shaped their development, forcing them to mature quickly and adapt to expectations that many players only face later in their careers. Despite challenges, both showed mental resilience by continuing to perform at elite levels. At international level, both Gabriel Jesus and Mason Greenwood represented their national teams at a young age, highlighting their elite potential. Jesus achieved major international success by winning Copa America and Olympic gold with Brazil, while Greenwood earned senior England caps and scored at international level, showing he belonged among the best. Even though their international paths differ, the early recognition reflects how highly both were rated. Ultimately, what Gabriel Jesus and Mason Greenwood have in common is that they are modern forwards shaped by talent, intelligence, and adaptability. They are not one-dimensional goal scorers. They press, create, link play, and influence matches in multiple ways. Both players have proven they can succeed at top clubs, handle pressure, and play key roles within team-focused systems. Their careers show how elite footballers can impact games, not only through goals, but through movement, work ethic, and football intelligence. In football, careers are never written in straight lines. They are shaped by moments, decisions, challenges, and the ability to keep moving forward when everything is on the line. Gabriel Jesus and Mason Greenwood remind us that talent opens the door, but mentality decides how far you walk through it. One lifted trophies under the greatest managers, the other announced himself as a generational finisher before the world truly knew his name. Different stories, different paths, but the same truth remains. Football rewards those who continue to fight. Their journeys teach us that success is not only measured in goals and medals, but in influence, growth, and the ability to rise after pressure. Whether leading the line, creating space for teammates, or changing a match in a single moment, both players have shown why football is as emotional as it is beautiful. And as their stories continue to unfold, one thing is certain: their names will always spark debate, passion, and respect among true football fans. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep football stories, legendary comparisons, and rising stars from around the world, make sure to support the channel, stay connected, and never stop believing in the magic of the game. Because football is not just played, it is lived.